leaving Nigeria to suffer? No, you are leaving Nigeria in search of greener pastures. Guys, this thing is nothing to joke about. This is something that a lot of people are struggling with. And guys, there are a lot of cons. If you are your Jackpot graduate is here again. Don't mind me. Since I have used 1 year in this country, I now feel like I have experience. I have the right to come and tell you guys things and advice from my own lens, from my eyes. Once again, my name is Bola Olabode, and I share videos of my lifestyle, my reality, how I am currently living in the UK, things I've experienced, and so much more. So please, if you're seeing my face for the very first time, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to really appreciate it. And of course, like this video. And if you're a returning subscriber, you're the real MVP, and I love you for life. So guys, today's vlog is just going to be telling you guys survival skills, how to settle down in the UK, things you need to plan ahead, how you're going to come into this country and not struggle too much, right? So I'm just going to be giving you from my own personal opinion. Everything I am going to be saying in this vlog is not written anywhere. It's not a fact written by anyone. They are facts experienced by me. So I am telling you guys from my own personal experience and advice to people who are coming in anytime soon. So let's just get right in. I don't have there's no time. Let's just go straight to the point. Number one thing, this is a number one rule towards anything you want to do in life, be it jackpot, be it planning a business, be it whatever you want to do for the first time. Please do your own research. Like I say, every experience for everyone is different, so you have to make your own research that will suit your own type of life and the plan for your life. So the plan for my life, the plan for your neighbor's life is definitely different from each other. Therefore, the research we'll both be doing will be extremely different. So if you know you are moving into the UK, why are you coming to the UK? For what reason are you coming to the UK? What are the future plans? What is your 1 year plan, your 2 year plan? Do your own research. A lot of people just come into the UK with the information that they've gotten from people who came here with a different life expectations from theirs. So don't work with the time, don't work with the experiences of only one person. Do your own personal research from a lot of people. When I mean do your own research, weigh the pros and the cons. A lot of people just like to relax on the pros and not look at the cons. Listen guys, there are a lot of cons if you are not well prepared. So for you to be well prepared, you have to research very well which city you are going into, which school if you're going for school, which school you're going into, how are you going to finish up for your payments in this school, in the city you're living in. Would you be able to make enough funds, enough money to finish up your school fees, etc. And also, if you want to come with your family, do your own research. The place you're going to, is it family friendly? The place you're going to, do you have enough Africans? If that is one of the things that you feel comfortable with, because a lot of things happen in this country that you have to consider so many things. So please, you're coming to not even the UK alone. If you're going anywhere for the first time, please do your own research and make sure that whatever you find out is in alignment to your life goal. Number 2, have solid plans. What do I mean by solid plans? Let me give you an example of me and my husband. So when we're coming to the country, my husband is an engineer, right? My husband is an engineer, and when we're coming to the country, a lot of people will tell us that, oh, you cannot get an engineering job, or if I cannot get a proper job, that the first kind of job you're going to get is care work. If you don't want to now get your skilled worker visa, the most visible thing to get is the care work visa. That is true, but that is not 100% true. So what did we do to make sure that we don't just go by that plan? Because a lot of people just come to the country with that plan. Come into the country, school, look for care work that will sponsor me, and that's all. But some people don't have that goal. Some people don't have that career goal. Some people don't want to do care work for life, because when you do that care work visa, you are signed to that company for 5 years of your life. So is this what you want? If it is what you want, fine, that is a good plan for whoever wants that. But if that's not what you want, how do you plan to go into what you want? That is what I mean by having solid plan. So for my husband, when we were coming to the country, he looked into the field of engineering that he was going into. What are the certificates that would help him have a good chance in securing such jobs? What are the kind of things he needs to do back in the country before he leaves the country? What are the things that he needs to do immediately we get into the country, so that it can help him get a lot of jobs? One thing that we realized in our research is the fact that for engineering jobs that he wanted, a lot of certifications were needed. So he started planning towards that. So when we were coming to the country, we came with enough funds, like I've always said in my videos, that would cover for some of the certifications that he needed. He could have only done in the country. And he also did some certification before he left Nigeria. So have solid plans. All this English I am saying right now is just to encourage you to have solid plans. Even though you don't achieve your plan as soon as you get to the country, but you know that you already have a place you are going, so that you are not distracted by different people. I have an uncle. He came to the UK before us. A lot of people had thrown the care worker visa to him, like, guy, do this care worker thing so that you can have your stay 5 years, peace of mind. He said he doesn't want to do it, and he did his post-study graduate visa because he has somewhere he's going to, because he knows what he wants for himself. In another light, another uncle, because I have lots of family members in the UK, oh my gosh, like, he's my uncle, yes. He came to the UK with the goal of getting a COS with care work, and that is what he did. So what do you want for yourself, and what are the plans that you are having? So if you're coming to the UK, your own research is very important, and have a solid plan. 3, this is for students. So please, I know that we all have different circumstances, we all have different financial situations, but please, as a student, I want to encourage you to try as much as possible to pay at least half of your tuition before coming to the country, and even more than if you are able to, because I have seen a lot of students struggle to finish up their school fees, and they had to take on extra jobs and do more than 20 hours a week, which is against the government law. I don't know what will happen. I don't pray anything happen to them, but I am just giving an advice so that you don't overwork yourself, so that you are not focusing on something else that has sent you, that you're coming to the country for. Please just try to come paying half of your school fees or more, because I know that most of these schools, they will tell you that with 25% you are good to go, you can come into the country, then you have like 75% more to pay. Whereas with the minimum wage, there's nothing that guarantees that you will be able to finish up the payment of your school fees before the end of, like, before they actually start asking, because the schools, they don't joke with their payments. So when you are overdue, they'll start threatening with emails. I experienced it. Me myself, I came in here, I paid half of my school fees. Immediately I landed, I paid like 25% extra, but I still got to a point where the school threatened me. That was because of our government's issues, because there was this Form 8 thing really messed me up. So I couldn't meet up with the deadline, and they threatened to remove me from the school. They threatened to, I call it a threat because it felt like a threat, and it really messed with my mental health at that time. They threatened to report me to the HMRC, saying that I have not paid my school fees and they should withdraw my visa. They sent those messages. So please, just endeavor not to put yourself in that shoes. A lot of students are struggling seriously. Some people that actually came for the degree, at some point they had to drop the degree, the pursuit of the degree, and face working so they can fulfill their fees obligation. So this is just my sincere and loving advice to any student that is coming. Please try. Don't come with the mindset on relying on working to pay for your school fees. Please and please and please, because right now everything is expensive in the UK. Cost of living is really, really high. I know I'm speaking a lot on this. It's just because of how I have actually really experienced it, and I know people who are actually going through it, who are really going through it. So this is just my advice. Please come with the mindset of not working to pay your school fees. Number 4, please come prepared with at least 3 months of food and shelter. Guys, this thing is nothing to joke about. This is something that a lot of people are struggling with. This is something that a lot of people have complained about. Coming to the UK and not having anywhere to stay. They have to stay under, like, in the cold weather, and in fact not having enough money to eat well, eat properly. If you don't have enough money to actually fend for yourself, to eat well, to stay in a good place, I mean, why are you coming to the country? Are you leaving Nigeria to suffer? No, you are leaving Nigeria in search of greener pastures. So why are you going to come without planning to take care of yourself up to a good amount of time? So please, just try your best. Even if you don't get an accommodation before you leave Nigeria, have the cash, so that when you come, you are not stranded financially, shelterally, judicially. Don't mind me, guys. I hope you guys are getting what I'm trying to say. So please just come with preparation. Just come prepared for 3 months of your food and your shelter. If you have family members as well, please, if you cannot come with all your family at once, be the first to come. You, the main applicant, be the first to come. Look at where you are, ask questions, try and gather people around, try and gather information that will help you make your family still in very well. Nobody is struggling. Your children are not struggling, because it really pains me when I see people come to the country and then they are struggling with their spouse and their children, looking for place to stay, etc. Even work as well. So please don't come hoping that maybe you land in the country, everything will become rosy. No, it is not like that. Reality, like this is a reality. This is a reality check for you. This is a fact. Don't listen to all those people that will tell you that when you enter the country, then jobs, yampia. Yes, there are jobs, but before you get that job, there are processes. This country is not just a country that, like Nigeria, that everything is ruled to the answer. No, there are processes here. And before you finish those processes, what are you going to rely on? What are you going to live on? So please come prepared with 3 months food and shelter. Number 5, this is for people that are married that are coming to the country. Most times when you see couples coming to the country, the woman is the one studying, or most times actually it's the woman studying and the man doing everything. This is just my own personal advice, no strings attached, nothing. If it doesn't sit well with you, it is definitely okay. But if you are coming to the UK, please don't rush into childbirth. You're coming as a student, even as not a student, please don't rush into childbirth. Aside from those who already have children before coming, it is fine. And those who already got pregnant before coming to the country, fine. God will settle you in. God actually had it in plan that this is what's going to happen. But if you are coming to the UK without any extra dependence apart from your hobby, yes, please don't rush into childbirth, because childcare here is extra. It goes the extra mile. Like, there's nobody that'll come and sit down in your house for you. In Nigeria, you have your mother, you have your siblings, you have your cousins that you can call, that they can help you, they can do all of that for you. But here, there's nothing like that. And childcare is expensive. For you to take your child to nanny, you are looking at you can't even pay anybody £9 anymore these days. That's to go from £10 and above per hour. So please, is it when you're trying to settle in? Is it when you're trying to go to school? Is it when you're trying to get some money in pounds that you are going to say you want to start sitting down at home to care for your child? It's not going to be that easy. But I am not saying that God cannot just do things miraculously. Like, some people just get pregnant without actually planning it. God did that. So I believe that it's going to sort you. I believe that it's going to settle you. So don't be scared. But if that is not your case, just try not to put yourself in that line as soon as you enter the UK, because first of all, this UK, there's no citizenship for that child when you give birth to the child. So don't rush too much. Also, what I think makes sense is finishing your study, getting a job, settling in that job, and now plan pregnancy, so that by the time you are actually giving birth, you can actually get the 1-year maternity leave where you would not work and they will still be paying you, which can actually help you. And then you're already settled in the country. You can sponsor your parents to come over to help you when you are about to resume back to work and all of that. So this is just a simple advice for couples who are coming. I'm not saying this is a lay down rule. No way. If it is not what you want to do, please, feel free to do whatever. It's whatever rocks your boat. But as for my own boat, I am just sharing my own shipments for my boat. So the last but not the least, to settle in the UK, last but not the least, put God first. In whatever you do, put God first. Like, God is the ultimate. Where if you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, put God first in all of your ways. And I believe that is going to direct you and is going to put you on the right path of your life. So please don't work yourself up too much. Always put God first in whatever you are doing. And I believe that God is going to help all of us in our migration plans and settling in any of the countries that we have planned to go. So thank you so much for watching this video. If it made sense to you, please don't forget to like and also subscribe to my channel. It will mean so much to me. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in my next video.